My name's Gray. I just wanted to introduce myself. This is my first time filming and first video that I put out here. My friends have always told me to do a video or a makeup tutorial, so I thought why not give it a try. I have no makeup on right now because I wanted to start with a bare face. I think that you should enhance your features and instead of changing them. I think that everyone's beautiful and should really embrace that. Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a halo eye and just a real fall look for this time of year, so I hope you enjoy. First I'm going to go in and prime my face with the Bare Minerals Prime Time. I really enjoy this because I have acne and it helps me to not get it, which we all hate acne, I know. And I know a lot of people don't like using their hands, but I'm really careful about washing all my makeup tools and my hands right before I do my makeup especially, so I'm not as concerned as some. Alright, so after I put in my primer, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I'm using the Morphe 35 OS, which is the orange shimmer palette. This has gotten really popular in the matte, but the shimmer was just so beautiful I couldn't resist. My friend actually got this for my birthday for me about a month ago, so I've had a little bit of time to play with it and see the looks it's created, which has been really fabulous. I definitely recommend Morphe. Each of them is like $22. It adds up to about $30 after shipping, but ships really fast, really good quality, not very expensive compared to other brands. I'm not calling out other brands. I know makeup's expensive, but it's really nice to have a cheaper option out there because I know y'all poor like me and I have 2 jobs right now, so life's rough. So first of all, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's a peachy color. I'm just gonna use it as my base and just get it all over my eyelid. I like to really get more on there for my base simply because it's gonna serve as like what everything else goes on top of, so I want it to be really even and nicely applicated. I'm actually using my brush from one of my Naked palettes. This one's from my Naked One palette. It just came with the Naked One palette and I love the brush, so I'm using it. I'm just ordered some new brushes for makeup, so I can't wait until they come in, but until then I'm stuck with my ratchet brushes. So after I put my base on, I'm gonna go to this lovely warm or like brown orange, which I just think is fabulous. And I'm just gonna start at the edge right here like I normally would and blend in a little bit and make sure that I go in and blend in the crease and in the inner corner of my eye. Then I'm going to do the same to the other eye, which I'm just going to skip through in the video because I know y'all don't want to hear this. This palette is really orange. I'm not going to lie to you. Don't be scared off from it just because it's orange and it's a little different. It's a beautiful palette that I've created some really beautiful looks with. So I would definitely say don't shy away from it just because it's got some different colors in there because they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to make this a little more neutral and a little more soft looking by adding some more neutral in there. So I'm going to go in with another warm brown that has a lot less orange in there. And just sweep it on the outside. Always making sure to really blend because you don't want any harsh lines or anything like that because that's just not what we're going for. We want a really smooth overall look. So then I'm going to do it to the same thing to the other eye. Then I'm going to go in with an even darker warm brown. This color right here. Right there. Oh, it's a lot darker than I expected, but that's okay. Guys, if your eyeshadow is ever too dark, you can sit there and blend it out. I promise. I blended for like 5 minutes straight. You can't blend it out. Alright, now after I do this step, I'm going to go back in with a different blending brush. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my other brush. It's a Sonia. Right, there you go. And so after that, I'm just going to go in with my original base color. If you forgot, it's this one right here. I'm going to go in with that base color. And just one more time, blend the outside so they're not too harsh of a line or anything. Because I don't want a really harsh line leading up to where I'm going to do my highlight. And I don't really want any extra space in between there either. Any space with no eyeshadow. It's all blended out, really nicely blended. No harsh edges. Which this camera's really bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna get a better camera. But I hope you can still get something out of this video. Now for my actual highlight for the middle. In a halo eye, you're going to do a highlight in the very center. See how I left that open right there? That's for my highlight where it's just going to pop. I love halo eyes. I wear them all the time. Personally, I just feel like they're beautiful. So I really enjoy doing a nice halo eye. And I am probably soon going to have a video reviewing my Morphe palettes. I have 3 right now, and I absolutely adore every single one of them. They're like my children. I'm a little obsessed with them. Now that I have that on there, I'm just going to go ahead and do my foundation. I'm using an Urban Decay foundation. It's weightless and it's ultra defining. Okay, so now that I finished with that, I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. I use Urban Decay Weightless Ultra Defining in shade 3.5. I think this applies flawlessly when you use a damp beauty blender, and it's just been my favorite for a while. It's what I'm going to use in most of my videos. Unless you all suggest something else or want me to try out a different product, I'd be happy to do that. Alright, so after you get your beauty blender wet, you can go ahead and apply your foundation directly to the beauty blender or to your face. I prefer my face. I just feel like it soaks up a lot less product that way. By the way, I got this at Walmart, or it was either Walmart or Walgreens. It was like $5, $10, something like that. A lot cheaper than the $20 ones from Sephora. It's not dirty. It's just old. Sorry. Now, I use 2 squirts because I just prefer heavier coverage than some people. You can only use 1. I know people that only use 1 and they're fine. You want to make sure to dab your beauty blender. Don't go like this because it'll leave streaks and it won't be as even as it could be. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap this out. I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I use Hoola by Benefit. It's a really popular one, and it's more on the high end of, it's a little more expensive, but it's really worth it. It blends out really evenly, and I just feel like it's really important to have a really good bronzer that'll blend for you. So I'm going to apply that underneath my cheekbones. Just get some contour in there. Get my forehead a little bit. I feel like all contouring stuff needs to have a really good blend, because even if it applies really smoothly, it can always look a little bad throughout the day. So I like to just hand blend it with a brush, even if I think it looks nicer, which this camera makes it look really harsh. It's not that harsh in person. Alright, so I also go back in. I don't like using straight blush. I know that may sound weird, but I've never really used like blush before. So I just have a pinkier shade of a Clinique. It's kind of like a contouring sculpting thing, but it's really pinky. So I just use it as a lighter brush. It is an 04 Defining Nudes. So you can buy this online. Don't remember exactly how much it costs, but I'll definitely look that up for y'all. It was not that expensive because, like I said, your girl broke. Alright, so I just put that a little bit above my my contouring, just as like a light blush that kind of blends into my contouring. It applies really nicely with my contouring, so I really enjoy it. Now I'm going to show you all a little trick, because I'm out of my Anastasia eyebrow tool that I normally use to do my eyebrows. So I am going to replace it for a second with just a cheap little Maybelline case that I got from Walmart, and maybe $5. Just gonna take this darkest shade here that's supposed to be used for the liner with my small little itty bitty brush that's flat and just a really small brush. And I'm just going to do my brows like I normally would. This definitely is not really an everyday fix, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure if you got a really good shade, you could definitely do this every single day, maybe, if you're just like looking for a way to save some money. But I am personally just using this today because I'm out. So then I'm gonna do little streaks over here. If y'all want a brow tutorial, then just let me know and I will put one up. So as you can see, there's not a huge difference. I don't like to fill in my brows until they're black. That's just not how I am. I just do it pretty light on the brows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other one for you and we'll move on. Definitely took a little longer than I thought it would, but it looks alright, so I'm not really worried about it. So now I'm gonna go in with some Becca highlighting. I love this brand. I just have my little tester right now. My big stuff's in my bag, so I'm just gonna use this. I actually really like liquid highlighter. I feel like the pigment's a little better and it really just gets that shimmer on there. Now, a lot of people, like I said, wouldn't do this with their fingers, but I'm really careful about washing my hand before I do this, and I'm just really careful when it comes to my makeup in general, so I don't really worry as much about this. I don't know what to say. My makeup's like my little baby, so I'm really careful with it, which makes it a lot easier when I need to use my fingers. So As you can see, I have my highlight popping because I just really like highlight. If you don't want to use that much, you don't have to. You can always just not put that much. It's a personal thing. I feel like some people like it and some people don't. So it's just whatever you prefer. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with some eyeliner and do a nice wing for you. Now, a lot of people nowadays have been using tape across like this. I would definitely tell all of you not to do that. I used to do that myself because I just really wanted that super sharp line. But I actually recently did some research on it and found out that it can cause wrinkles and fine lines as you continue doing it because it pulls the skin when you pull it off. So I would not recommend doing that. I have since stopped. For the insides of my eye, just going straight across, I really like to use this. It's from L'Oreal, and I just got it at Walgreens. One day I picked it up, and I've been using it ever since. It's really dark, really nice, maybe like $3, so it's fantastic. I just use that for just a little swipe right across my eye, which I like to be really thin, and just a nice line that it doesn't show a whole big difference on camera, but in person it just makes the colors of your entire just eye pop out, and I just really like it, especially with that super super dark black. This is the blackest one I could find. After I go in with that, I'm also going to go in with the L'Oreal Super Slim liquid eyeliner. It stays on really really well. The makeup remover that I was using wouldn't take it off because it stayed on so well, so I actually had to switch over to a different one, which is a little stronger, that takes it off now. So it really stays on really well. It's not really going to smudge, it's not going to move out of place, and it's, again, maybe $4 or $5, really not that expensive compared to other makeup brands. So let me go ahead and get those eyeliner wings on for you. I used to be terrible at eyeliner wings. I still have my good and bad days. It's not always going to be perfect. But what I would do personally is just put it on and try every single day before I took my makeup off. And just do that. Since I'm already taking my makeup off, I might as well give it a try. And eventually just got a little better and better over time. But it just takes practice. It's like a sport. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera because I do not have a good mirror set up here. So let me just do this off camera for a sec. Alright, so that took like 2 seconds. It definitely took me a lot longer when I first started. So if it does, don't worry about it. It takes a long time sometimes. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes. I have pretty long lashes and I have been blessed with. So I don't tend to use fake lashes on a day-to-day basis. I actually don't have any right now. I kind of destroyed my last pair, so I have to go out and get some new ones. But I'll definitely go ahead and try some lower budget cost ones that you guys can afford, because I know I cannot go out and buy super expensive ones. Right now I just got in a tester for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's my favorite mascara right now. I have a lot of mascara and I try a bunch of different ones because I'm not always happy with them. I don't like really clumpy ones, and a lot of them seem to clump. So I'm going to be using this one today. Other than that, I normally use this Maybelline New York one called Lash Sensational. I really enjoy it. It gives no clumps at all. It's a really small brush actually, which I'm normally not a super big fan of, but I enjoy it. It's really good for my lower lash line. I've definitely used it a lot for my lower lash more than my upper lash, but I have used it a few times. So let's just go ahead and get that on there. I personally just put mascara on my bottom lashes too because it opens your eyes up, and Like I said before, I feel like my eyes are a little on the smaller side, so I just like to enhance them, make them look a little bigger, a little brighter, a little more wide open. So let me go ahead and do that for the other eye. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in with my, like I said before, Better Than Sex Too Faced and do my upper lashes. I just finished with my eyelashes. As you can see, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but my eyelashes are really just looking flawless and long. Next I'm going to go in with my Clear Beeper by ColourPop. I think I've used it so much that the title's gone, so you can't see ColourPop on there. But I love ColourPop. I think it's beautiful. I think it's super, super pigmented. Alright, so this is my complete look. I hope you enjoy it. I'll put up some pictures after this to show what it looks like, because I know this camera isn't super good, so it doesn't exactly show how it exactly looks. Sorry about the bad quality, about my hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe below if you enjoyed this, and go ahead and like it. I'll be putting out another video soon.
Just like a